Once upon a time, in a peaceful kingdom, there lived a beautiful princess with hair as bright and shiny as strands of gold. Her kindness and gentle spirit were as admired as her golden locks, and people from near and far spoke of her beauty and generosity. But despite her many admirers, the princess was lonely in her heart, for she longed for an adventure and someone who would truly understand and love her for who she was. King, her father, loved her dearly and wished nothing more than to find her a worthy companion. One day, news spread throughout the kingdom that a mysterious set of ancient questions had appeared scribbled on a hidden parchment. Many believed solving them would bring wisdom and great destiny to whoever answered them correctly. The three questions were: what is the meaning of courage? What is the value of wisdom? And what must one do to find true happiness? Scholars, princes, and wanderers tried to answer, yet none could satisfy the deep mystery behind them. Among those who heard of the questions was a humble young knight. Unlike others, he did not seek riches or pride, but he was curious and had a sincere heart. He decided to embark on a journey to find the answers, believing they might lead him not only to wisdom, but to his own purpose in life. The young knight traveled through dark forests and across dangerous mountains, facing tests of bravery and kindness along the way. When he saved a small village from a wicked dragon, the villagers shared stories of the golden-haired princess and how she too longed for adventure. Upon reaching the castle, the knight learned that the king would only allow someone of pure answer and brave heart to meet the princess. So he presented his reflections on the three questions before the court. He spoke humbly about courage being the readiness to face fear with heart, wisdom as knowing when to act with kindness, and true happiness as serving others selflessly. The king listened carefully and was moved by the knight's sincerity. He declared that the knight's answers were the truest he had ever heard, for they came not from books, but from lived compassion and courage. The court applauded, for his words touched every heart. The princess was brought before the young knight, and in his gentle eyes she saw honesty and strength. Intrigued by his wisdom and humble courage, she invited him to walk with her through the palace gardens, where they talked of dreams, hopes, and the beauty of small acts of kindness. As days passed, the princess and the knight grew closer, discovering they shared similar dreams. While royalty lived in luxury, her heart longed to help her people. His heart longed to give without pride. Together they made plans to bring joy, healing, and peace to every corner of the kingdom. Their love blossomed not because of gold or glory, but because of shared honesty and caring for others. They traveled together across the land, helping towns and villages, teaching that true bravery lies not in fighting battles, but in lifting others up. The king, seeing his daughter's happiness and the honor with which the knight carried himself, granted him the title of prince and heir to the throne. The people rejoiced, for their future queen and king cared not for power, but for the prosperity of all. On the day of their marriage, the young knight spoke before the gathered crowd. Courage is listening to what the heart knows is right. Wisdom is acting with kindness. And true happiness comes when we uplift those around us. His words were remembered in every home. And so the golden-haired princess and her wise knight ruled the kingdom with compassion and peace. Their story of brave humility spread throughout the world as a reminder that truth, kindness, and courage in the heart are worth far more than gold.